It's a normal day in the city when a group of friends is getting ready to go on an all-boys weekend. Vince barely manages to make it out of bed because he's still heartbroken over his recent divorce. Neil is leaving behind a two-night stand while the girl yells at him for treating her like a working lady. Graham has an argument with his boyfriend too, explaining girls aren't allowed. Mikey also has trouble at home, since his wife knows the boys' meetings often involve courtesans. To stop his wife from wanting to divorce him, he's glued the ring to her finger while she slept. Patrick prefers to listen to his stress therapy recordings rather than hear his wife scold him because this weekend they were supposed to have dinner with her parents. Finally there's Matt, who owns a comic shop and gets in arguments with little kids over fictional characters. Today he was so rude to the poor child that the shop's window gets vandalized. The guys meet at a bar where they discuss their plans for the incoming weekend, like playing golf, although Vince continues to be quiet and sad, especially when he finds a picture of his ex-wife in his wallet. Meanwhile Banksy is late because he's realized he forgot his phone in the house, and to make matters worse, he left the keys inside too, locking himself out. His friends try to call him, but since he won't answer, they think he's being lazy. Shortly afterward, the minibus they hired arrives and they discover the driver is a woman. Neil immediately nicknames her Candy, earning her scorn. Tired of waiting, the group decides to leave with Banksy, who is now in the middle of the road because his van broke down and even a traffic enforcer makes fun of his vehicle for it. During the trip, Candy tries to cheer Moodley up by pointing out there are worse things than divorce, like murder, and surprisingly it does make Vince feel better. She's also curious to know why they chose Moodley as a destination since it's a small dead end in the middle of the woods. Vince explains they'll stay in Mikey's Nan's house while she's away. Neil excitedly adds that women outnumber men 4-1 in that village. A few hours later, the minibus suddenly stops because the road is blocked by rotten and gutted animals. At first the boys are too disgusted to act, but when Candy begins working alone without caring about the icky factor, Vince helps. Meanwhile Mikey shares that his Nan is on a cruise while builders fix her house, and the group realizes the old lady doesn't know they're coming. At that moment, Vince gets a call from his ex-wife reminding him he has to sign the papers, and Mikey